Jill Valentine has joined us. Alright, we are now in the sick room, and there is a puzzle to do here. We have to push this cart here. And we want to push it into one of the four corners of the room. Now, usually what I do is I just try all four corners of the room until I find the right one. But the trick has to do with seeing where the tray in the previous room was. And it was to the left of the door. So that means it's either goes in this corner or goes in the opposite corner. I'm going to try this corner first. We got it right. That reveals a safe in the wall. And it's locked with a number-based lock. So what numbers are we going to pick? We're going to pick the numbers we found on that doctor's body, which was 1, 0, and 4. And we find the vaccine base. This is important. That's one of the, was it 3 necessary items to make the virus vaccine? Maybe it's 2. Let's double check. So now we're going to take the elevator down. And we're going to go to the 3rd basement. Alright, it looks safe. Now I can already see the hunter. But that's not the only one in the room. Although that one got blowed up. Handgun bullets? No. Breakers and flasks. It's sealed by a complicated lock and cannot be opened. Yeah, there's a little safe in the wall there. It actually has nothing to do with us. We can just let that be. But that's something. Unknown creatures in the fish tank. Will you take the medium base? Of course we will. Medical Instruction Manual. Umbrella Medical Service North American Division Douglas Rover. In order to activate the synthesizer to cultivate the vaccine, please follow the procedure as detailed below. 1. Supply enough energy to the system. 2. Set the medium base to the device. When the device is ready, you can start mixing the vaccine medium. To mix the vaccine, you will need to control the 5 levers. This will cause the 2 gauges to increase or decrease. If you adjust the 2 gauges so that they stop at the center, the vaccine medium will then be produced automatically. So first thing we gotta do is turn on the power supply. But activating the power supply drains those tanks. And we got these weird looking, I don't know, frog, fish looking things in there. Oh, they're probably harmless. So next we set the medium vaccine. And then we have to operate the synthesizer. So first we have the options of 1, 2, and 3, which move the gauges, those handles up there, labeled 1, 2, and 3. Or then we can pick below, and then we'll be able to move A or B. I can still remember the first time I played this, I completely dumb lucked into it, and the solution is always the same. I'm going to hit valve 1 and valve 3. And you can see the bar on the left has been raised, and the bar on the right has been lowered. But then when we go to below, and we operate A, they equal out. And we now have the vaccine medium. That's not enough. What we have to do is combine them. And now we have the vaccine. Now let's get out of here. Apparently we can't get out of here. The creatures have woken up. These guys are bad. Thankfully we have more than enough firepower to deal with them. These are... I think maybe these are the hunter gammas? And they're kind of like these frog-looking things. And like hunters, they can hurt you really bad. I don't remember if they can decapitate you, but they can eat you alive. We may or may not see more of them as we progress the game. What we are going to see is more of the hunter betas. And I just blew up an explosive somewhere. Alright, I'm going to try something. No, we don't want to go to the 4th floor. That's wrong. We want to go to the 1st floor, the ground floor. And zombies. Lots of zombies. But we have more than enough firepower to deal with them. Now, we've used one of the game's special weapons, so our rank is going down even further. Uh-oh. It seems to be a time-based bomb. 6 seconds. That's not a lot. Run, you fool.
Come on.
Wow, took down the whole hospital. But we're okay. Well, there are zombies in here. Looks like they caught that woman. Ow. Cut that off. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Nemesis is happening here. Very angry, very badly damaged, very tentacle-covered Nemesis. Now, I have trouble with this Nemesis. I do not have his patterns down at all. But we have a Gatling gun. Where are you going? You're not leaving. your back. That's bad. Come on, Carlos. Up, up, up. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, yeah, danger. Heal quick. Now, I don't think this Nemesis drops anything. But I'm pretty sure if we did not kill him, it's possible that he can get to Jill before us and kill her. They just mentioned in the chat that they like how Nemesis politely closed the door behind him. Well, Nemesis, if nothing else, is polite. Nemesis is a lot nicer than that uncouth Agent X.
I'm okay. What happened to you?
I just fought with that monster. I've got some bad news. Nicholai's still alive.
But I thought he was dead.
That guy doesn't know the meaning of the word dead.
What is he after?
I don't know. All I know is that he is our enemy. I'm sorry, Jill, but there's something I gotta take care of. I promise I'll meet up with you later. But don't worry.
Alright, well, we've got control of Jill again. This isn't a bad time to save, but we're not going to do that just yet. What I am going to do is take these lockpicks. We've got 2 really strong healing items, so that should be fine. But I will take the acid rounds. So much for being polite, he just smashed his way through that door. Oh, he didn't like that, huh? 2 acid rounds and he only dropped to a knee. Now, I thought using different rounds on him might affect him differently. Like knock some of those tentacles off. Stars. But now we get his most special drop, the infinite bullets. Since we've already unlocked infinite ammo, all our weapons already have it. But if you're able to get through the game and beat him up to this point, you could use that infinite ammo box to give any one weapon unlimited ammunition. Good choices would include the grenade gun or the Magnum. But, you know, have fun. Play around with it. Let's put the acid rounds back. You can be right here. And I think I'm good with everything else we have. Now our strong macho friend moved that big heavy bell out of our way, so now we can go over there and go out into that area where the hospital was. Unfortunately, the hospital has been blown to smithereens, so we're going to have to explore the other direction. zombies. The freeze rounds are not really the best choice for dealing with zombies. That's why we have an enhanced shotgun. You use the lockpicks. This is why I wanted to take the lockpicks with me. Because this is the last door that we need lockpicks to open. But for some reason, we don't drop the lockpicks after this. Maybe just because they're Jill's signature item. So we're in a safe room, and we want to collect the park key. That's the only thing in here we want. We want... where is it? There we go. Photo E. The zombies are attacking. So we're doing really good on files so far. There are some grenade rounds to pick up. But again, we have unlimited ammunition, so no real reason to do it. They'll leave you behind. Okay, we've used the park key, and we are now going to Raccoon Park. We're just about on the last leg of the game now. Uh-oh. Well, the slide worm... I was about to say the slide worm can't get us. It proved me wrong. This is another one of those areas where enemies will randomly appear. Maybe I shouldn't say randomly appear, but the placement of enemies is a little random. Like, for example, here we have some zombies. But it's also possible to meet some of those Intergammas here. And I swear I can remember seeing one of the Umbrella mercenaries on this bridge. Now, that might be just my memory playing tricks on me, or that might be what happens in different paths. Okay, there's something down there. Let's get its attention. Oh, those sound like Severus. Oh, jeez. I would like to take credit for that expertly timed dodge, but that was dumb luck. Alright, another park key. He's holding something. That's right, he has the written orders to the supervisors. Okay. Mission requirements, Bravo 16. 1. Obtain and secure a sample of all information pertaining to the case. Observe and record combat data on the UBCS. 2. Destroy all the evidence, including the medical facility that has the medical treatment data. 3. Check the guinea pig's ability to accomplish the mission. Once your mission is complete, evacuate the area. Remember that you must not help anyone who is not a supervisor, nor bring anything back that might be traced to where it belongs. So now we're getting some hints onto who and what the supervisors are. It's the rear gate of Raccoon Park, and it's locked. Well, this key is not opening it. It's a key given from a mercenary. It says Raccoon Park Graveyard. So it's a graveyard key. Ooh, magnum bullets. Magnum bullets are fun. But again, unlimited ammunition. Alright, let's avoid these worms. Worms are bad. Well, these worms are bad. But this isn't bad. This is the park map. We can see that there's an area over here that we don't know how to get to yet. And there's more area down that way. The park isn't a big area at all. But it does have some nice goodies. The shape of the fountain changes based on the combination of the gears. So if you look here, in the left column, we have gears in the colors of white and black. And next to them, we have a figure of the fountain. And the fountain has 5 dots on it. One in each corner and one in the center. Depending on the configuration of the gears, will turn on different parts of the fountain that will spray water. The control panel for the fountain. Let's open the lid. So we can play with the gears, but if you see that number 6, we can only move the gears 6 times. We're actually going to let the gears just kind of alone. Alright, so only the top fountain has activated. You might be wondering why there are gears to play with the fountain. Because if you check over here, this is the illustration that drains the pool. We want to get the black gears up top and the silver gears on the bottom. With the fountain drained, we can now actually go underneath it. There's that rumbling again. And that sounded like something familiar, didn't it? So we made it to Raccoon Graveyard. And the zombies are coming out of the ground. And you can almost make out some of these graves. I don't think you can actually examine any of them. That one looks like it says Jack something or another. That one's hard to make out. A-A-M-A-Y-O-A maybe? That one says Father something. More lambies. Father maybe Junior N. Martin? I would guess the priest. That one says Patrick. And we've found a little shack here in the graveyard. I don't have enough room to pick up all that gunpowder, I can pick up this iron pipe. And the iron pipe is a reference to Mike Hagar from the Final Fight series of games. Nothing else in here, I think. Yes, I agree with you. Mike Hagar would have cleaned up Raccoon City. This would have been no problem for him. There's firewood, which could catch on fire. Wind is blowing in from the back of the fireplace. Well, we have a lighter. We no longer need the lighter, so let's discard it. And you can clearly see that there is light. Yeah, light can be seen from the back of the fireplace. So what do you say we use this pipe? See, pipe is actually a useful tool. It's not just a gag. Alright, Jill can get back there now. But before she does that, let's grab the rest of this gunpowder. And I think we're pretty close to having found all the gunpowder in the game. Now, once again, this is probably another good time to save, and I may actually end up doing that in just a minute or two. The supervisor's report. There are 2 files in this room as well, and the supervisor's report is the first one you want to pick up. The endurance ability of the contaminated guinea pigs is truly incredible. Even when shot in a vital area, they can sometimes survive for several days without taking care of the wound. However, after prolonged exposure to the virus, the guinea pig's intelligence level decreases to that of an insect. Even though reviving the dead seems too disgusting, the virus may still be of use. If we inject the virus into our POWs and release them, they would return to their units and then turn into zombies. This plan may work well for us in the future. That's a terrible plan. In certain areas, the virus seems to have caused the mutation of animals and plants. It may be difficult, but it'll make a good sample for the bioweapon development. I've heard there's a giant alligator, but I've only encountered a giant creature moving underground. I don't even want to imagine what creature spawned that monster. The giant alligator we met while playing Resident Evil 2. And the giant monster crawling underground, well, we met that as well. I encountered Nemesis. If I didn't know about it, I would have been contaminated and would have become one of them by now. If it is still walking around in the city, its mission is not yet over. STAR's members must be very tough, since they have survived until this point. However, they cannot hold out forever. Now, I see a sparkly here, and that's another park key. A small key with an iron ring attached to it. It says rear gate on the ring. Well, we found the rear gate key. And we found the facts from headquarters. Attention! The Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans are now futile. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The U.S. Army is going to execute their plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak for sure. That's not good. They're going to blow up Raccoon City. Alright, there are some grenades. We don't need those. And in this vest is an ink ribbon. But we don't need that either. It is set to auto-receive mode. And there's a dead body here. Oh, there it goes.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
So yeah, Umbrella wants their supervisors out of here.